Making the headlines this morning, Governor Obiano intensified its effort to expand the Anambra international relations. Anambra Police Command cautions against dissemination of fake information. Archbishop Okeke urges families to promote moral values. Good morning and welcome to the news. My name is Chidimma Oranwa. Governor Obiano has initiated moves to strengthen bilateral relations between Anambra State and the city of Orange, New Jersey, United States of America. We have details from our studio.
Of America at the city. Governor Willie Obiano held talks with Mr. Dwayne D. Warren, Mayor of City of Orange, New Jersey, United States of America at the City Hall. The talks centered around exploring mutually beneficial areas of partnership between Anambra State and City of Orange and strengthening bilateral relations between Anambra State and the city. Governor Obiano and Mayor Warren during the talks discussed cooperation on environmental issues, education, public safety, amongst other areas.
The narrative of our people. In doing so, we have declared that in our vision is to be the first choice investment destination and a hub for economic and commercial activity. And our mission is to create a socially stable, business-friendly environment where indigenous and foreigners alike will have opportunity for wealth creation. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 years down the road, I'm proud to say that we have walked our talk. We have made Anambra Nigeria's most peaceful and business-friendly environment, and we have attracted a considerable volume of investments over the past 5 years. We have invested heavily in education. As a result, a group of 5 schoolgirls from Anambra State, all under the age of 15, shocked the world in August last year when they defeated the United States of America, China, Spain, Turkey, Uzbekistan to win the gold medal at the World Technovation Challenge held at Silicon Valley.
In the governor's entourage were the wife of the governor, Chief Mrs. Ebelechukwu Obiano, Chief of Staff to the governor, Mr. Primus Odile, Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Dr. Mrs. Ujunwa Ogo, Chief Press Secretary to the governor, Mr. James Eze, Speaker of Anambra State House of Assembly, Honorable Chokafo, Managing Director of Anambra State Investment Promotions and Protection Agency, ANSIPA, Mr. Jide Ikako, National Chairman of All Progressive Grand Alliance, ABGA, Chief Victor Ikoye, and State Lawmaker representing Oka South 1 in the State Assembly, Dr. Nnamdi Okafo.
The Anambra have been urged to support the state government efforts towards boosting economic productivity by engaging in cooperative society activities. The Anambra State Commissioner for Trade, Commerce and Wealth Creation, Dr. Christian Madbuko, made the call at Dr. Alexa Kwame Square in Oka during the activities organized by the Ministry of Trade and Commerce to commemorate the International Cooperative Days. Correspondent Valentine Mbadoa has details.
Dr. Madubuko said that if Anambra could venture into farming and other productions in a cooperative manner, the state would in a very short time become the industrial giant of the country. He added that such attainment will make the issue of unemployment a thing of the past. Dr. Madubuko revealed that the state government is eager to promote the activities of the cooperative societies in the state, urging the members to subject their activities to supervision of the ministry to ensure that they are being guided by the cooperative principles.
Governor of Anambra State, Chief Willie Obiano, is eager to promote our cooperatives in what they are doing and to encourage others who are in doubt to join the bandwagon. If young men and women join themselves in cooperative and venture into farming or other productions, before long we will become industrial giants, and the issue of unemployment will be a thing of the past.
In a speech, the director of Cooperative Anambra State, Mrs. Wabugo Konkwo, noted that the success or failure of any cooperative society depends largely on the leadership and nature of business the society undertakes. Mrs. Okonkwo commended the members of the various societies in the state for their resilience and commitment, urging them to maintain such momentum while calling on everyone to be part of the system, giving its economic benefits to the larger society.
Cooperative in general is business oriented. We have different arms of cooperative, different primary societies in cooperative. They are into, as you can see here in this field. Not every cooperative are represented, but the few that we are represented here, you can see that we have different arts, different types of cooperatives that showcase their products.
In their separate speeches, a former director of cooperative in the state, Mr. Tangod Okoli, and the Obaro Divisional Cooperative Council Chairman, Mr. Augustine Oyanne, who underscored inadequate funding as the major challenge facing cooperative societies, called for partnership of the private sector in promoting cooperative activities in the state. They canvassed for restructuring of cooperative for more economic growth and development of the state.
With that, I am happy and I'm proud of Anambra State today in cooperative business. Because if you come in Nigeria today, Anambra is #1 in cooperative because they won the trophy, the best exhibitor in the cooperative affairs. That gave me the joy.
This year's event, which has its theme, Cooperative for Decent Work, also featured match past, display of products, and cultural performances. Remember that cooperative is a group of action directed towards achieving a common goal. In Oka, I am Valentine Mbadoga reporting for ABS News.
Coordinators of National Youth Council of Nigeria, NYCN, in the 21 local government areas in Anambra State are proposing strategic programs to reduce cultism and all the social vices in the state. They disclosed their plans when they paid a courtesy visit to the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Anambra Broadcasting Service, Chief Uchewara, at the station's corporate headquarters in Oka. Correspondent Ejike Abana reports.
The youths, led by the Dembele North coordinator, Mr. Chebunna Echegwo, said they are planning a program tagged How to Stop Drug Abuse by September this year to meaningfully engage youths, which will include talent hunt. Receiving the group, Chief Nwora, who pledged support from the ABS, observed that despite challenges in the country, the older generation is encouraged by the progressive activities of young persons. He called on youths to engage themselves meaningfully in agriculture and other empowerment programs provided by Governor Willie Obiano's administration. Chief Nwora, while commending their initiative, urged them to focus their attention on issues and collective welfare of Anambra youths, urging them to access soft loans from Anambra Small Business Agency to create lucrative ventures and become agents of the desired change in the society and focusing on things that will add value.
You guys are the local government coordinators, so we need to help to change the society. So we need you guys at the grassroots level to help us push the message. We'll work with you. So plan yourselves, organize yourselves. We'll support you.
Earlier, the leader of the delegation, Mr. Echegwo, said that their programs are targeted at youths and solicited support of the establishment to disseminate their message to more youths.
Teach us, educate us on the things as a youth. The things we are facing for the betterment of Anambra youth across the 21 local government.
In his remarks, the coordinator of the council in Ihiala and his deputy, Mr. Izuchukwu Mbachuzia and Ms. Obegeli Ewolobi, commended the ABS for its outstanding performance and promised to review their program to effect the corrections given to them. In Oka, Ejike Abana, ABS News.
Still on the news this morning, Kids for Christ International School in Nokwa has emerged the winner of the 2019 primary school debate organized by Nokwa Citizens Forum, a Facebook group for youths of the community. This year's debate, which is the 5th in its series, took place at Idemle Primary School in Nokwa in the Idemle South local government area and was sponsored by the 2019 Beauty Queen of the Nokwa Citizens Forum, Miss Blessing Akachuku. Correspondent Valentine Mbadoga reports.
The program had 7 primary schools in the town participating, and the topic was "The Internet has done more harm than good to pupils in the society." It was witnessed by some stakeholders in the education sector. Speaking while presenting the cup to the winners of the competition, Ms. Blessing Akachukwu said the idea is to prepare the pupils for future competition in public speech making and widening of their horizon. She appreciated the forum for the opportunity given to her and assured of touching more lives using her position.
What inspired me into doing this is that I just want to use this medium to be able to touch the lives of students. That's why I have to start from the primary school. From after this primary school, we're going to move to the secondary school children, and then have other programs scheduled for them.
Mrs. Francisca Ekwano, who spoke on behalf of the team of supervisors from Onitsha Archdiocese Education Commission, commended the conveners of the program and expressed satisfaction with the performance of the pupils, charging them to sustain the tempo. In an address, the chairperson Nnokwa Citizens Forum Education Subcommittee, who is also the executive secretary of the forum, Mrs. Omerebele Bakachima, highlighted other activities of Nnokwa Citizens Forum targeted at improving humanity and achieving sustainable peace, unity, and development of the town. Others who spoke at the event, including the President, National Union of Nnokwa Students, and the Secretary of the Education Subcommittee, Comrade Ejike Nzegu, and the Nnokwa World APGA Chairman, Mr. Okechi Breze, commended the pupils for active participation. They encouraged the teachers to continue building the capacity of the pupils as there is room for more improvement. The school debate has Central School Nnokwa and St. Stephen Primary School as the first and second runners-up, respectively. From Nnokwa, I am Valentine Mbadoga, reporting for ABS News.
Anambra State Police Command has described as fake news the online publication that some children went to fetch firewood at Okija and discovered about 50 pieces of AK-47 guns hidden by Fulani headsmen in wait for their planned assault. We have details.
Statement signed by the police public relations officer SP Haruna Mohammed said the publication is false and orchestrated by mischief makers who are bent on creating chaos in the state in order to achieve their selfish desires. It's ever one person circulating such inciting publication to desist forthwith, as anyone apprehended will face the full wrath of the law. The command further assured the citizens of adequate protection and urged them to disregard the fake news and go about their legitimate business.
Archbishop Okeke inaugurates JDPC Week and tags family on values. The Metropolitan Archbishop of Onitsha Ecclesiastical Province, Ms. Reverend Dr. Valerian Okeke, says that family is an integral part of the society and needs to restore its values that are fast eroding. Ms. Reverend Okeke was speaking during a Holy Mass to inaugurate Justice, Peace and Development Caritas JDPC Week, with the theme, The Collapse of Family Values and Upsurge of Crime in Nigeria, Call for Value Reorientation. Correspondent Ogochukwu Orano reports that the event took place at the Chanahan Hall, Onitsha.
Most Reverend Okeke, who spoke through the Chancellor of the Archdiocese, Reverend Father Prudentus Aro, explained that it is part and parcel of the church life to teach the people and called for promotion of family values, especially those rooted in Igbo culture and families for the development of the society. He promised a continuous support to JDPC activities in the Archdiocese for optimum performance.
From the JDPC week, we have another arm of the church called the family and the society. You know, the principal duty of this arm, of this organ of the church, is to continue to inculcate in the people, especially the parents, the value of the families, especially the values that are inherent in our culture as Igbo people. So the church is doing everything possible, day in, day out. It's not just the JDPC thing, it is part and parcel of the church's life to continue to teach the people.
In a sermon, Reverend Father Philip Ibeneme, who noted that a child's formation begins in the family and the greatest gift parents should give to a child is good morals, blamed the decay in the society today on poor child upbringing by most parents who, according to him, have lost focus. In an address, the Executive Director JDPC Onitsha Archdiocese, Reverend Father Edwin Udoye, stressed that the influence of globalization, technological advancement and secularization are quickly and deeply weakening family values and ethics, hence the choice of the theme for this year's JDPC week.
The influence of globalization, technological advancement and secularization as new cultures are quickly and deeply weakening family morals and ethics. These emerging realities and reawakening of our consciousness on the collapse of family values make this JDPC week theme topical and accurate.
Resource persons including Dr. Mrs. Ngozi Osuchukwu of Library and Information Science Department, Madonna University, Okija, and Barrister Mrs. Uju Nabo gave a summary of a JDPC pamphlet, Vademecum for Nigeria Electors and Collapse of Family Values, respectively. Some of the participants, including Mrs. Theodora Odunze and Patricia Uduezu, called for the total involvement of all for the upliftment of the family. Drama which brought to fore the decay in the family and empowerment of 20 widows from JDPC, Ebariam, by their chairperson, Mrs. Teresa Nweke, formed the high point of the event. Ogochukwu Orano for ABS News.
Moving on ahead, Bishop crowned the seminary Okawezagog as it performed its 2018-2019 valedictory service and prize-giving day to 82 graduating students of the school. The ceremony attracted the Archbishop-elect Province of the Niger, Bishop of Oka Diocese, and the proprietor of Bishop crowned the seminary, Oka, His Grace, the Most Reverend Alexander Ibezim, the clergy, parents, and students. Blessing Uchendo has details.
The students, gorgeously dressed in their brazier suits, took the lead in Bible reading, choir anthem, renditions, among others. Speaking to the students, Archbishop Ibezim urged them to be good ambassadors of Christ and the school, wherever they find themselves. He harped on the need for them to shun cultism, armed robbery, and homosexuality, while calling on parents to create time to monitor their children.
About that morality is an essential aspect of growth. If our parents did not train us the way they train us, maybe today we shouldn't be where we are today.
Earlier in a sermon, the clerical senior secretary of the Diocese of Oka, Venerable Clement Mbemena, encouraged them to continue to be the salt of the world and never forget the knowledge and skill acquired in the school, as according to him, success comes through hard work, and prayed God to strengthen them in all their life endeavors. The principal of the school, Venerable Nnamdi Emendu, in his address, recounted the success the school has recorded in learning and in social activities, and assured that they will continue to impact positively on the students to become future leaders.
The reading spirit they develop in this school shall wax stronger and stronger. I believe also that all of them will make conscious efforts to be great in life.
Some of the parents, including Mr. Paul Obiako and Mrs. Maureen Stone Enujoke of the ABS, commended the efforts of the school in molding the students to become useful citizens. Responding, some of the graduates, including Master Ebuka Okoye, Chukwezugo Enujoke, and Emmanuel Enemo, promised that they will be good ambassadors of Bishop Crowther Seminary, Oka, anywhere they find themselves.
Thank God for giving us the opportunity to be alive, to experience it, and also to graduate from the secondary school to our institution.
Really great. It was awesome.
Today is very wonderful for me in my life. This is the best day I've ever seen in my life.
The event featured presentation of Bishop Crowther Seminary Church to the graduates, prizes to the best students, induction into Bishop Crowther Seminary Old Boys Association, and Thanksgiving, among others. From Bishop Crowther Seminary, Oka, Blessing Uchendo, ABS News.
And that's just about it on the news. But before we go, a quick reminder, you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television. Subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/ABS Radio TV online. Follow us on Twitter at ABS Radio TV and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And now the main point again. Governor Obiano has intensified efforts to expand Anambra international relations. Anambra Police Command has cautioned against dissemination of fake information. And Archbishop Okeke has urged families to promote moral values. And that's it on the news. Many thanks for watching. My name is Chidinma Orangwa. Enjoy the rest of your day. Good morning.